Zack Stantz, who worked on Thor: The Dark World, X-Men First Class, and various other projects, recently revealed a few interesting pieces of details about what Fox wanted to do at a point before they sort of started to fall apart with the comic book films and not really have a sense of direction. This was all about 2011, right after the big Avengers hype, so let's talk about what Fox wanted to do. So as many of you know, at one point, Disney and Marvel went to Fox and were like, hey, we want Galactus, we want Silver Surfer, you guys can keep Daredevil, because Daredevil was a Fox property. Ultimately, he ended up going back because they didn't use him in anything, even though they probably could have and held on to those rights, but hey, Fox was being Fox, right? So we kind of knew that there was a Daredevil film in development. At that time, we knew something was happening with Deadpool, although nothing was really confirmed. We knew First Class, and we knew Fantastic Four was in some sort of stage of development. They wanted to do one-off X-Men films. Well, as it turns out, they were actually developing a mega film at this time. Essentially, Fox hired writers and other people that I've talked to that said, yeah, this is 100% true. They wanted their own piece of the pie, that is Avengers money. And instead of building up everything, they were like, look, we're just going to use what we have. So essentially, writers were hired to pen different scripts of a Fox, not really Avengers movie, because they can't use Avengers, but just call it the Fox Marvel Universe film. And it would have united Deadpool, Wolverine, Daredevil at the time, the Fantastic Four, and the X-Men, all for one giant thing. Now, obviously, you can just sort of start to piece things together, but I think it stands to reason that the whole reason they wouldn't give up Galactus and Silver Surfer is probably because who else could be a bigger threat than to throw all of these characters at the screen at once to fight something, right? And it kind of starts to make sense about the process of why Fox was sort of slow during those the times they were developing these, because they weren't sure which direction they're going in. And every couple months now, we're really hearing about all these different pitches that were given to them that they completely rejected. So now you start to understand what kind of mentality they were going through and what they were doing. Ultimately, I think we're kind of lucky we dodged that bullet, because I think it would have been an absolute train wreck, considering Rothman still had his grubby hands and everything. And you know Rothman, if you follow X-Men Origins, what a crazy, crazy man.